checked my wife's phone and discovered she was dishonest about a work meeting and likely spent time with a former male colleague. I discovered that my wife wasn't truthful about having a late meeting after work, and it appears she was instead spending time with a former male colleague. For the last couple of months, she has been messaging with her colleague frequently. It has mostly been about situations at her previous workplace, but I still find it concerning that she stays in such close contact with him. They message almost every day. He used to give her a ride to work from the train station a few times each week, as he lived nearby. A few weeks ago, I decided to check her messages. In one of them, he asked when her workday ended on Tuesdays, and he told her when his workday ended. They arranged to meet 3 days after our wedding. This made me even more suspicious, so I turned on the timeline feature of Google Maps on her phone, which keeps a record of where she goes. A day before their planned meeting, she told me she had a late meeting at work and asked if I could take her daughter to an after-school activity. The day after their scheduled meetup, I checked her phone when she was in the shower, and sure enough, she wasn't at her workplace that evening. She took a train to a nearby town where she used to work and spent a few hours there. He lives in this town. I realize I invaded her privacy by going through her messages, tracking her location, and checking her location history. But I had a strong feeling, and my intuition was correct. She wasn't honest about her location, and based on her conversation, I assumed she met up with her former colleague. This happened just 3 days after we got married. She has always said she has nothing to hide and that I can use her phone anytime. Maybe I am being too controlling. Of course, we are two independent people with individual lives, and we don't have to tell each other every detail of our whereabouts. But she did tell me she was going to a work meeting, and she didn't go, so that feels like dishonesty. And assuming she met with her former colleague, this was prearranged. If I told her I was going to work in a cafe, but then took a train to meet with a female friend, I think she would feel insecure if she found out. AITA for checking her phone? Should I bring this up? If so, how? Maybe ask her to show me her location history? I doubt she knows about the timeline feature.